Hi guys, welcome to the late night stream. Hope somebody is watching me or yes, we are doing something related to whatever the things are happening in West Bengal and other stuffs. Okay, so I was going through some of the Twitter content here. I got something related, very interesting stuff to discuss about some of the stuffs. Okay, so let's go here. In case of a trending sections, so we have in the trending, we have like Hinderberg reports, Sebi, Adani, Arman Sherawat, Stephen Curry. I stand with the Pinky Bhaiya, who is the guy who beaten up some people in the Delhi, I guess. And when talking about the stuff, okay, here there is education, non-profit, people, social technology should be into the entertainment, news and politics, maybe. Yep. News and politics, it should be in the news and politics. So most of the focus of today's news was in the Hindersburg, right? So I am very new to it. I didn't understand much in the Hindersburg report, but let's go to the Hinderburg's research, which is basically based in the United States, and they have like website website here which is given regarding for the Hindersburg all the updates. And the last was like they have published uh, in the June, which is July 1st, right? Okay, so they have published report. Initially, they are published initial reports in the 1st of July, before just before the like 2-3 days of election results. So now they have seen that okay, the whistleblower documents reveal the SEBI's chairperson had a stake in obscure offshore entities used in the Adani's muddy Siphonian scandal. Like Siphonian scandal means they are like Siphonian means basically sending money to the different draw off. Okay, Siphonian may draw off or convey the liquid means of a siphon. Draw off and transfer over the period, especially illegally or unfairly. Okay, they are saying that there is a unfair distribution used in the Adani money siphoning scandal. Okay. Background: 18 months since the Adani report, SEBI has shown a surprising lack of interest in Adani's alleged undisclosed web of Mauritius and offshore shell entities. So there is a alleged undisclosed web of Mauritius and offshore shell entities. There are some shell companies given by the Adanis, and there is a lack of interest shown by the CB in investigating all this background check on that cases. It has been like near 18 months okay, since our original report on the Adani's group presented overwhelming evidence that the Indian conglomerate was operating the largest con in a compressed corporate history. Our report exposed the web of offshore and preliminary Mauritius-based shell entities used for a suspected billions of dollars of undisclosed related party transactions, undisclosed investments, and stock manipulation. Since then, despite the evidence, along with the 40 independent media investigation corroborating and expanding our original work, the Indian securities regulator SEBI has taken no public actions against Adani Group. Media has reported that SEBI is like to impose more token and technical violations on Adani Group despite the breadth and magnitude of issue. Okay, so there was says that our report exposed the web of offshore and primary commercial entities used for suspected billions of dollars and disclosed related party transactions as well as undisclosed investment and stock manipulation. Okay, so from the offshore shell entities, and there was a stock manipulation of the Adani group. based on the transactions from the India to the Mauritius based shell entities. Okay, so SEBI has to investigate. Instead of 27th of June 2024, just before the election, the SEBI sent us an apparent show cause notice. Okay, the SEBI did not allege any factual errors in 106-page analysis, but instead claimed the disclosure around our short position, which we disclosed repeatedly, was deficient and arguing that we should have provided even more robust disclosure. Okay, so they have sent us the show cause notice, which disclosed repeatedly was deficient, which we disclosed repeatedly was deficient, arguing we should have provided more report, like that should be more robust disclosure. Okay, the SEBI notice also claimed our report was reckless for quoting the band broker with the specific experience dealing with SEBI, who detailed how regulator was fully aware that firms like Adani used complex offshore entities to flout rules, and the regulator participated in the schemes. SEBI notice also claimed our report was reckless. Okay, quoting the band broker with a specific experience dealing with the SEBI, who has detailed how a regulator was fully aware of the firms. Okay, SEBI has been objectionalized that how one know about those companies were facilitating, or they are run by the Adani groups, right? In our July 24, 2024 response to the show cause notice, we wrote that we found it odd how SEBI, a regulator specifically set up a prevalent fraudulent practices, showed a little interest in meaningfully pursuing parties that ran a secret offshore shell empire, engaging in billions of dollars undisclosed related party transactions with the public companies while propping up its stocks through the network of a sham investment entities. According to them, like they are using that money to blow up their stock market and to get the benefit to the party transactions can be done. Undisclosed party transaction can be carried out in a such a way that okay. So they are claiming it like this. The Indian Supreme Court said the SEBI has drawn a blank in its investigation for the shareholders, as detailed in a court's records. Late in June 2024, Adani CFO Jagdeshwar Singh described some regulator notices aimed towards the Adani Group as a trivial and apparently writing off the prospect of their severity even before the process was concluded. Background: IPE Plus Fund is a small offshore Mauritius fund set up by Adani Director through the India Infoline, a wealth management firm with the ties to the Wirecard scandal. Vinod Adani, the brother of Gautam Adani, used this structure to invest in Indian markets with the funds allegedly siphoned from over-invoicing of a power equipment to the Adani Group. As a detailed in our original Adani report, the documents from the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence (DRI) alleged that Adani grossly overvalued the imputed valuation of a key power equipment, using the offshore shell entities to siphon and launder money from the Indian public. The subsequent investigation by the non-profit project Adani Watch in the December 2023 showed how a web of offshore entities controlled by the Adani's brother Vinod Adani were recipients of the funds from the alleged over invoicing of a power equipment. One complex structure, the Vinod Adani controlled the company, had invested the Global Dynamic Opportunity Fund in Bermuda, a British overseas territory and tax haven, which then invested in IPE Plus Fund 1, and the fund is registered in the Mauritius, another tax haven. From Europe to Caribbean, the actions then moved from Switzerland to Bermuda, a British overseas territory. On the August of 2013, ATIL subscribed to another fund registered Bermuda and administered the Apex Fund Services Limited, named Global Dynamics Opportunity (GFN). Separate investigation by the Financial Times shows that the apparent fund of GDOF, the Bermuda-based Global Opportunity Fund, was used by two Adani's associates to amass and trade the large positions in the share markets of Adani Group. A separate investigation by the these nested funds were managed by the Indian Infoline. Okay. Hmm.